Hi everyone. Are you interested in gaining clarity on a particular fear, worry, or doubt that you're going through right now? Today, we're going to do a card reading from Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light Oracle card deck as interpreted by me, Lenora Lennon. I help people shift into a paradigm of possibility. So, whatever it is you're dealing with, there is a way out, there is a way through. I already shuffled the cards, so you can pick, let's see here, either card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Don't think about it too much. Just pick the one you're intuitively drawn to. The timestamps are in the description below for your card. Also, grab a pen and paper or something to jot down some key words or concepts or insights that come up as you listen to your reading to help you clarify what you need to know to move through and expand beyond whatever it is you are struggling with right now. Namaste. Please like and subscribe. Card number 1. I'm feeling kind of excited. I don't know why, but I just love doing this so much. So, okay, the Divine Director. Have a look there. What do you notice? Colors, expression, maybe symbols. Sorry, I'm trying to get less light here. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, so I'm getting that your divine support team is reaching out to you. They are sending you signs and synchronicities to help guide you through whatever it is you're dealing with. And your job is to notice them, to practice noticing, and to also not doubt them when you come across them. Lots of times when we receive signs and synchronicities, we have this initial, whoa, knowing. But most of us are conditioned to, no, that's not true. Pardon me. That wasn't a sign or a synchronicity. So recognize them and trust them, the signs. Happiness is your purpose. So I would say, what do I have to say to that? Because that feels like a little bit like over the top. Happiness is your purpose. So we don't need to be happy all the time. And in fact, if we are, it could be problematic because life is all things. It's all experiences. I think the key is to not get bogged down in the ones that might be on the other end of happiness. So a really good tool that I use when I get stuck in negative vibrations is to recognize that if I'm feeling depressed, I'm dwelling on the past. If I'm feeling anxious, I'm fearful of the future. And so that's a really good question to ask yourself if you find yourself getting stuck in negative energy. And then what I do then is I shift into the present, and I can do a gratitude practice. I've talked about them a lot. They're so helpful. And also using the senses. Today I was practicing this and I was taking my little Mr. Miyagi doggy for a walk, and he's just the cutest. He's right here. I hate to disturb him, but I'm gonna pick him up. Come here, baby boy. Can Mama show you to all our friends here? So We went for a walk through the woods today, and I noticed I was kind of feeling anxious, and I decided I just picked him up and I looked at him, his little cute fuzzy face, using the senses, and just like really took in the cute little fuzziness around his little nose and chin, his little blinky eyes. And then I looked at the trees and how beautiful they were with the snow covering. It was lightly snowing out today. And I even got to see a little fox taking a nap in the woods across the creek. So that's an example of using my sense of sight. But you can use any of your senses in that manner to bring yourself into the present moment. And you can probably even notice the shift. I mean, I try to get in a good vibe to make these videos, of course, and I generally am in general, but you know, I'm sure you noticed the shift in my vibe as soon as I started doing that. So please take the time to do this for yourself. And with that, if you got anything from this video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing or leaving a comment for me. My channel is brand new and I really am wanting to grow it and expand and get these messages of love and light and goodness across. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Card number 2, we have Kali Ma making an appearance here for you tonight. Facing fear. So there's something that perhaps you have been avoiding, and it is time to face it. And the thing with facing fear is often fear comes up around fear of discomfort, of experiencing an uncomfortable experience. To give an example, in my own life here, let's see if I can think of something off the top of my head. Geez, I can't think of anything right now that I want to share online. But oh, well, actually I can. So I had a 35-year friendship end about 5 months ago, and it ended because I finally faced that I needed to share that things weren't working for me and that I needed things to shift a little bit in a healthier direction to continue our friendship. And I put that off for a very long time. Took some time to even the denial to come off. And that might be what you're experiencing, that you've experienced quite a bit of denial around this issue, but it's kind of peeling off, and you might be like, oh, shit, I can see it, but I don't want to deal with it. Well, it's time to deal with it. And the best thing to do is to, if you're addressing something with a person, is to get curious about what's going on for them, is a good approach. It doesn't mean that it's going to go well, but it is a good approach to minimize any reactive behavior. I wish I had kind of thought of that when I addressed this issue, and I didn't, but I'm sharing the learning with you all. But honestly, I don't think it would have made a difference, because it was just, things were over. And so, and then what's happened now, it's taken quite, and it was painful. So you might experience some pain, but it's been about 4.5 months, and I am feeling mostly relieved that this person is no longer in my life, because it was just feeling so out of sync for me for quite a long time. There was enough in sync that if she was willing to meet me halfway, I would have continued forward, but she wasn't. So point being is short-term pain and honestly, I feel lighter, I feel more aligned with my integrity. And there's nothing more life-giving than to be aligned with your integrity. So I encourage you to take the steps forward to face this fear that you're needing to face, and do what you need to support yourself in the discomfort that comes up. And it's a natural part of being a human and staying authentic to you. If you got anything from this video, please hit the like, please subscribe, feel free to leave a comment. Just growing this channel, and any little effort on your part is super helpful for getting the message out. So namaste. Card number 3. Oh my. Huh. Commander Ashtar. I can't help but notice that call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Well, card number 1 was the divine director. So I feel like what's coming through here is a very balanced masculine energy. So that means that you're taking charge, which would, be a masculine energy. I'm not saying only men have it, but in terms of masculine and feminine energies, that does tend to be more of a masculine. Like an imbalanced masculine take charge would be someone like Drumpf, which is just like, taking what they want and telling everybody off, and being completely unreasonable and just thinking that they're right and no one else is right but them and everyone else is wrong. Well, that's negative masculine taking command. A positive, balanced masculine energy is balanced with the feminine of compassion and the desire for the best outcome for all, a sincere desire for the best outcome of all, and taking charge with you with a heart-centered perspective. So looking at all involved, including you, through the eyes of compassion, but also standing tall in your knowing, standing firm and kind in your knowing of your staying aligned with your truth. Lead by example, take charge, walk your talk. If you got anything from this reading today, hit the like and subscribe. Please help me expand these loving messages to those around the world who need them. Namaste.